So today we're going to talk about what it actually means to come to a full extension during your lift, go through an entire range of motion, and clarify what exactly someone may mean when they say you want to come to a full lockout when you're doing a lift. So a lot of times you may hear that that locking out a joint is bad on the joint, it's going to put a lot of stress on the joint. Now, so personally, I use the term lockout or tell people to come, get a full lockout when they're doing their exercises. So, am I advocating a method that's going to put more stress on the joint? That's kind of what we're going to clarify and kind of go over today. The two most common joints that to make sense and to kind of visualize what we're talking about in lockout is the elbows and the knee. Okay, so let's start with the knee, and we're going to use the squat as the example here. So, when I say come to a full lockout, right? When I'm talking about the squat, what I mean is that you're standing in a proper natural posture position. Okay, so this is basically what I mean by a full lockout. So I'm standing in a natural position with the hips. I'm not staying bent in the hips. Okay, I'm not staying bent in the knees. Okay, I'm right here. I'm straight. I'm fully locked out. Now I'm not hyperextending the knee. Okay, I'm not hyperextending at the hip. I'm just in a natural posture position. Okay, if we think of this in terms of the knee, right? Even when I'm not hyperextended, I've still got stress going through the joint. So for me to only squat to here versus here, I'm not putting any extra stress on the joint, and in fact, I'm strengthening the joint right here. So what this looks like in the squat, right, is you're getting your depth. Okay, you're coming right here, and I'm straight. I'm not hyperextended, but I'm straight, and that's where I may rest for a second or two in between repetitions. But that's not putting any extra stress on the joint right here. So it's the first thing you realize is when we're talking about lockout, it's standing in a natural position. However, it's not hyperextending that joint. That can put some unnatural stress onto the joints here. In terms of the elbow, all right. If I'm doing something like a floor press, say, okay, same thing. I'm here. All right, I'm straight through the arms. I'm not hyperextended. I'm not forcefully trying to hyperextend that joint, but I am straight. I'm fully locked out here, okay? That doesn't mean I'm trying to straighten my arm as far as it possibly can, and again, hyperextending that joint, but I am coming straight. If it makes more sense this way, right? If I'm standing straight with the bar on my back in a squat, okay, the weight is going straight through the joints of my spine, and it's strengthening my back. That's why an exercise like a squat will strengthen your joints. So the fact that I'm fully straight, all the load is going through my back when I'm holding a bar on my back, just shows you that putting the load on the joint is actually beneficial for it. So kind of the takeaways to get from here, lockout means you're just straight in a natural posture position. You're not hyperextended. That is something that you would want to stay away from. All right, guys, hope you got something out of this tip.